Broadcasting on the beach with Halftime Howie, and we have Tracy here, who was not happy with the vote, but my opinion is that the Islanders will be here more than 4 years. They'll get private money. They'll be here. But Tracy, I know you're disappointed, but what's your view on the whole Islanders situation?
I'm going to try to be polite, maybe a little bit politically correct, even though it's not my style. I was at the vote last night and the conference with Ed Mangano and Charles Wong, and they were extremely disappointed to see that Nassau County just doesn't want to support this team, doesn't want to rebuild the Coliseum. You know, I mean, Charles Wong's been fighting with this county for a very long time, he offered to pay for it, and then they said no, and then he said, well, you know, the taxpayers own the Coliseum, maybe they'll redo it, and then the taxpayers said no, so he hasn't said anything about what he'll do going forward. Of course, I'd love to see the Islanders stay here, the Islanders-Rangers rivalry. It's a great history there with the team, you know, Trotty and Bossy and, you know, the dynasty of the early 80s. It's just a fantastic history. The truth of the matter is the Coliseum is falling apart. Nassau County did put aside $4 million to renovate the Coliseum, but that'll just about put the lines on the ice for the games, and that's about it. So they need to do something. Ed Mangano did come out today requesting private funds to redevelop the area. Again, Charles Wong hasn't said what he's going to do. He has committed to the area through 2015, but he did say very straight out that after 2015, the New York Islanders will not play in the Coliseum in its current state. Whether that means they move to the new arena in Brooklyn that's being built out at Atlantic Terminal, or if they move to Citi Field over where the Mets are, that great big development over there. Even Suffolk County has a lot of empty space that I'm sure Suffolk County would love to have the funds and the jobs out there that would come to the area for that. But I am extremely disappointed. I knew it wasn't going to pass, realistically. And, you know, seeing the Atlanta Thrashers move and the restructuring of the league as it is, and, you know, Phoenix is tanking, and so we have, you know, the New York Islanders are 18% of the market, and yet they're fighting to keep Phoenix in a town that doesn't want them, and they even said they don't want them. So I am disappointed, and I hope they keep the rich tradition of the New York Islanders here in the rivalry between the Rangers and Islanders fully intact, and that we get to see these young kids. And oh, by the way, they came out with a study in the NHL. The top team when it comes to prospects as far as depth and the future of the team, the #1 team, of course, is the Detroit Red Wings. Why? Because they've always drafted great. They find gems like Pavel Datsyuk and Henry Zetterberg in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th rounds, okay? Who's the second best team as far as prospects go? You got it. You're New York Islanders, people, okay? These kids are considered elite talent. They are the team of the future. They have done an awesome job of building up the core of the team. They've developed them. They're an amazing team to watch. They're going to be a championship team very, very soon, and I would hope against hope that they are that championship here on Long Island. Okay, and even if Evgeny Nabokov, remember the holdout goalie from last season, he said he would come and play for the Islanders now. And that's the hockey spin with Tracy Lynn for the moment.
Tracy always does a great job on the hockey spin, and now my good friend Mark Tannenbaum for the Long Beach Chamber of Commerce always has something going on with the Chamber, and Mark, fill us in on what's going on with the Chamber.
Good evening, everybody. Okay, the big thing that we're concentrating on right now is the Quicksilver event. We're a month away from it, actually less than a month away from it. You're going to start to see construction happening on the super block and on the foundation block. Quicksilver's going to build a whole little city over there that's going to host a number of different types of events and concerts during the day. So you're going to see that happening. You're going to see a show on the 30th that Howie's going to run, and we're going to have all the different athletes that are competing in the surfing event and all the other events that are going on around that show. So, and that we're going to have from the Allegria, which should really be a good show. We're tuning up right now for our dinner dance, our annual dinner dance, which is the biggest dinner dance on Long Island. It's usually 800 to 1,000 people. We have it at Sands at Atlantic Beach. It's November 6th, the Sunday before Election Day. Alan Rosenberg, owner of the Allegria, the gentleman who brought us this magnificent hotel, is our Man of the Year. And we have the Pinto Boys as the Merchants of the Year. Sam Pinto, Dave Pinto, been in town a long, long time. They've been a member of the Chamber for over 20 years, and they're our Merchants of the Year. For the Quicksilver event, we put a coupon book together, so that you'll be able to, the people coming into town and the people living in town as well, will be able to get some good deals out there. And I have to report that every restaurant, with the exception of 2 in Long Beach, all the restaurants in Island Park, and we go all the way down to Mia Posto, have taken out a page, and they're offering 15-day specials on different types of things. They're going to be open for lunch and dinner. They're going to be open beyond dinner. We're trying to see if we can't get the town to lift the curfew so that they could be open late every night during that event. Quicksilver's going to have a concert every night that's going to break at about 9 o'clock. So everybody's going to be looking to be hungry and go out and have a drink or 2 and party. So the town will really be happy. We're putting a lot of great stuff into work to keep the community organized and keep things running well. There's going to be parking off the island for those people who are coming in. A majority of the people who are coming in are going to be coming in on buses, so the buses are going to leave afterwards and come back later at night and pick those people up. So everybody will be able to move around. It starts the 1st, that's the Thursday before Labor Day weekend, so it's going to be a crazy Labor Day weekend here, and it ends the 15th, that's the Thursday 2 weeks after. That's where the chamber is right now. We'll have our first meeting probably around the 3rd week of September after we all come back from sabbatical, because we're having a good time on the boardwalk and on the beach during the summertime. And I'm going to give it back to Halftime Howie, who gives us this wonderful opportunity to get to work.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Balaram Stock, our local Long Beach surfer, who won the Quicksilver wild card, and he's going to be able to compete in the Quicksilver Championship. Shout out to Balaram.
Alright, we got some time. Just want a couple of quick announcements. Next week, we're going to do our first show back in the studio with great Tom Ross in Babylon. So we're going to get this studio experience, and people can actually call into the show next week for the first time. 631-888-8811. The whole crew is going to be in the Babylon shop next Tuesday night, and you can also watch us on a webcam. And we have some great shows coming up. The 16th of August, we will be at the Long Beach Historical Society with the 3 Long Beach authors who wrote the book, Images of Long Beach, with the renowned Long Beach historian, Roberta Fiore. It's going to be a very special show. Mark is bringing a lot of special people down for that show. Long Beach, people have been in Long Beach for a long time, including Larry Arlovich, so it's going to be amazing. We're going to be celebrating Long Beach Police 100-year anniversary in Long Beach. So that is going to be a very special show. I know the Herald and Patch are coming to that show. They're very excited about it. So if you love Long Beach history, that is going to be a great show. It's going to be Tuesday, August 16th from the Long Beach Historical Society. On August 30th, very excited. Mark Tannenbaum set this up. We are absolutely thrilled. We're going to be live from the Alegria Hotel, interviewing some of the top surfers in the world. That's going to be amazing on the 30th of August. And Mark pointed out things are going to get a little hectic here in Long Beach in September, so we've made alternative plans. We're going to be in Island Park on the 6th of September and the 13th of September. We're going to be from Hub Billiards. It's going to be so much fun. There are new members of the Chamber of Commerce. Brad is great. The group Breakaway, Howie Haber and Lou are going to be playing. Polio Band is going to be there. We have some great billiard players, including Tracy and Walter, taking on everyone at Hub Billiards. So the 6th and the 13th of September, we're going to be at Hub Billiards in Island Park. So a lot of great stuff. But, you know, besides, we talked about surfing, and it's a great passion here in Long Beach. I want to know about what's going on in beach volleyball. And one of the best beach volleyball players you'll find down in the sand, usually Monroe, is the main event. Tommy Monday, let's bring in Tommy. Tommy, what's happening in beach volleyball?
Well, before we even get into beach volleyball, I'd like to thank Mark. This Quicksilver thing is off the charts. People are so excited throughout Long Beach, throughout Long Island. I was in Levittown the other day. People are talking. Friends from Westchester. Everybody is intense about this surfing a spectacle, we'll call it, coming up. Also, I had dinner with Rose Daly and Tommy Daly, the head of the supervisor of lifeguards, the other night. They are very excited about the daily swim upcoming shortly. Also with the chamber, how you have moved the events up. That's usually a Memorial, a Labor Day weekend event. They have moved all these events up to earlier in August to make it an absolute perfect August. Also, the USA Pro Tennis Championships are coming to town, and that will be also in August, so it doesn't interfere with the Quicksilver surfing tournament. It is absolutely spectacular. And then we will tip off the volleyball season with the famous Michelle O'Neill. 5,000 people out there vying, and it is a fantastic tournament. All right, also, Howie, right now they are in full gear. The playoffs will be starting in a couple of weeks. We will have volleyball people on the show. The Tuesday night league is tonight. They have 4s, 6s, competitive and recreational. Also on Wednesday, the same. This is going to be outstanding. East End Volleyball is in full force, and we will start the playoffs in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much, Howie.
The big event, Great job. All right, just to let you know, coming up, Eddie Digital is going to talk about some of the great music that's going to be playing during Quicksilver, and the real estate report with the Kasners is coming up. So keep it locked right here on 1240 AM. We have a lot more great stuff to go over. So we're going to take a break. Support all our great sponsors who are supporting the show. You're listening to Broadcasting on the Beach with Halftime Howie, live from the prestigious law offices of Pecknick and Schaefer on the wild west end of Long Beach, on Long Island's first radio station, WGBB.